We're glad to bring you this hour of local community radio. For news, weather, sports, and local information, you can bank on WPBK FM.
It's time now for high school basketball, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall on Maple Avenue in Danville. This game is also brought to you by AGE Engineering, Civil Engineering and more in Stanford, by Animal Care Clinic, North Highway 27 in Stanford, by Between the Creeks Kennel. Find them on Facebook. By Bluegrass Drugstore, your local pharmacy in Danville. By Bias Appliance and Furniture, all roads lead to Eubank. By Carol Hill, attorney at law in Stanford. By Durham's Grocery, big enough to accommodate, to appreciate. By Fox and Friend Funeral Home, your friends in funeral service. By Gonder and Associates, certified public accountants. By Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care, guarding your home, business, and the environment. By Intercounty Energy, a Touchstone Energy cooperative. By Irving Group, realtors and auctioneers. By Kentucky Farm Bureau, Sonia Bratcher agent, big on commitment. By Lawson's Tractor and Implement, your authorized Kubota dealer. By Lincoln County Board of Education, every student, every classroom, every day. College, career, and citizenship ready. By Lincoln County Clerk Sonny Spoonemore. By Lincoln County Health Department, helping our community stay safe and healthy. By McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company, serving our community with grace and passion. By PBK Bank, your community bank since 1906. By Sean Slusher, your shelter insurance agent. By State Farm agent Jason Todd, here to help life go right. Tonight's game, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall, is available over the air at 102.9 and WPBKFM.com and on our smartphone apps. And now we go to the gymnasium for high school basketball.
Basketball action here on a Saturday night, and it's a prime time matchup tonight. Brad Smith alongside Dustin Oney. YouTube live stream is up and running. Philip Smith and Caleb Smith working that for us tonight. It's a matchup of the North Laurel Jaguars, who entered the contest 11 wins, no losses, and the Lincoln County Patriots 5 wins and 3 losses. Lincoln County averages 64 points a game. They give up 56. North Laurel enters tonight's matchup averaging 94 points per game, and they give up 72. We'll set it up next. You're listening to WPBK FM 102.9.
AGE prides itself on a common-sense approach to facilitating our clients' goals and ambitions. Our design group considers not only cost-effective but also economically maintainable solutions from start to finish for our clients. Our designs meet or exceed safety and operational requirements at all levels of government while preserving the aesthetic, historic, or cultural resources of an area. AGE proudly sponsors Lincoln County High School sports. AGE Engineering, engineering Kentucky's future.
Hello, I'm Dr. Jonathan Alford with Animal Care Center. Let me and my compassionate staff at Animal Care Center help you take care of your furry family members. At Animal Care Center, we're well equipped to handle anything from general wellness visits to complex medical cases. Located on Highway 27 across from Sonic, call 606-365-7660 to schedule your appointment today.
It's me, Deputy Fife again, and I'm getting ready for the big game this weekend. You know who's missing the action? The folks at Bluegrass Drugstore. Well, they're so busy because folks keep heading there for the flu shots they need this year. Don't you miss the game or miss visiting Bluegrass Drugstore if you need a flu shot. I'll be at the game, watching the action. I mean working. Yeah, working. Just like those folks at Bluegrass Drugstore off North 127 Bypass in Danville.
Danville's deal maker, Bob Allen.
New Jeeps cost less at Bob Allen Motor Mall. Hi, I'm John Welsh, inviting you to save during the Start Something New sales event. Lease a new 21 Jeep Compass for only $259 a month for 36 months. $28.85 plus tax and license due at signing, 10,000 miles per year. Stock C21066. Bob Allen Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Fiat on Maple Avenue in Danville, or shop online anytime at BobAllenMotorMall.com.
Lincoln basketball, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
About 10 minutes to throw in here at J.C. Edelman Gymnasium. The Lincoln County Patriots hosting one of the top teams in Kentucky tonight, Dustin, and the North Laurel Jaguars. They come in 11-0. Led by the
romance into your life?
Legend that keeps growing in Reed Shepherd.
When you look at the schedule for Lincoln County, when it finally come out in early January, I guess finalized in early January, late December, North Laurel was a team that kind of drew everybody's attention because of Reed Shepherd, the son of UK great Jeff Shepherd. This North Laurel team, it's nothing easy for Lincoln County tonight, Brad. It's an offensive team that can explode every single night. This is a team that can shoot the ball. They're an undefeated team you mentioned that's beat some big powerhouses here in the state of Kentucky.
North Laurel 11-0. They play in the 13th region. They are number 1 in RPI in the 13th region. Of course, Lincoln County is a 12th region team. They're 5-3, but they are holding steady at number 3 in the current RPI, even after back-to-back losses to Bull County and Danville this week. Lincoln County obviously not hitting on all cylinders this week and have really struggled shooting the ball the last 2 games compared to earlier in the season.
Absolutely. I think you take the Bull County game and Danville game, Lincoln County only hits 4 threes apiece in those games, Brad. That's something Lincoln County's not used to. Usually this team's putting up 7, 8, 9, 10 three-pointers a game. But one thing I'd like to see Lincoln County do, Brad, is find that option B. When shots aren't falling, what's next? Okay, how can you get the offense going? Because you limit yourself when shots aren't going by continuing to force things and causing turnovers and stuff like that. What's option B for Lincoln County when shots aren't falling?
North Laurel led in scoring by Reed Shepard, 33 points a game. And last night, Dustin, actually you're the one that texted me first, 54-point performance last night alone against Corbin.
Some say that's pretty good. Almost a near triple-double for Reed, and it's a name. His name's getting highlighted across the state of Kentucky, and even beyond that in the recruiting trail. This is a kid that, everybody in the state of Kentucky, I believe, is wanting to wear the blue and white when time comes. Only a sophomore and putting up numbers that's unheard of. This kid is going to be fun to watch throughout his whole high school career and even beyond that.
Ryan Davidson, the number 2 scorer, averaging 22 points a game. So those two alone, 55 points a game. Lincoln only averaging 64 as a team. A lot of that's due to style. Clay Sizemore, 14.5, and Brody Brock with 12, so 4 double-digit scores for the Jaguars.
Yeah, this is a team you mentioned, Brad, can put up 90 points on any given night. An explosive 4 different players averaging over double figures. And that just shows, they're led by Reed Shepard, but at the same time, they've got some contributing factors all across that starting lineup that can light it up.
Lincoln County led in scoring on the season by Jackson Smith, still averaging 23 points per game. Tremaine Alcorn, who's really had a strong week for the Patriots, he's averaging 13.6, coming off a 20-point performance last night at Danville. Also leads the team in rebounding from that 2-guard position. 4.4 rebounds a game for Tremaine, leads Lincoln County, and that's a statistic that team-wise they're going to have to improve on as this schedule gets tougher and they go deeper into the season.
It's one thing to miss all the threes. Sometimes your shot just won't travel with you. You're going to have cold nights, and Lincoln County's had that back-to-back games, I should say. But one thing that can always travel with you, Brad, is your defense and your rebounding. And even though the defense has been there somewhat for Lincoln County in spurts, rebounding's kind of stayed back and away and hasn't traveled to the ball court with them. And that's one thing I know Jeff Jackson's had to put an emphasis on is rebound the basketball, fundamentally box out. And it looked like I was able to watch it on YouTube, watch you and Tim last night on Danville, but it looked like Lincoln County done a nice job early on fundamentally boxing out, getting all those loose balls. That as the game went on, the pressure tightened up. Lincoln County got away from those fundamentals.
Baylor Maddenley, 10.6 points per game. Colton Ralston, 9. It would be good to see both of those sharpshooters get hot in the same game, and they're going to need that tonight, as this is going to be you would think, a fast-paced, high-scoring game if North Laurel has their way.
You would like to have seen those shots go in, especially against district foes, Boyle County and Danville. But if you're really going to need them to come in, that's going to be tonight. Lincoln County's going to have to hit several of those deep threes in order to stay in this game, especially how high-powered North Laurel's offense is.
Brady Weaver, 6.6 points per game. Clayton Davis, 2.7. Kay Jenkins and Lane Lark have been playing a lot here lately, too. So Lincoln County looks to play 7 or 8 kids. North Laurel uses their bench. North Laurel, this is going to be a game of who can get the pace their way, Dustin. We'll talk more of that. 5 minutes and 25 seconds to start time. You're listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
Ladies, picture this. Would you like to add some romance into your lives and be the envy of all your girlfriends? Visit Ed Buy Supply and some Furniture in downtown Eubank and check out the complete line of Buck ventless gas fireplaces. With Buck fireplaces, you can have romance into your life every day. Or you can just wait until we have another ice storm and then do your cuddling. Call Buy Supply and some Furniture today. You'll be glad you did.
Since 1957, Durham's Grocery at 606 Lancaster Street in Sanford. has been serving Stanford and the surrounding community with a full line of groceries, fresh meats, quality produce, and a full-service deli with homemade salads. They offer money orders and are also a payment center for KU, Atmos Energy, AT&T, and more. For fast, friendly service all the way to your car, Durham's Grocery is big enough to accommodate, small enough to appreciate. That's Durham's Grocery.
Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care, your total weed and pest control experts, offer many services like seeding and fertilizing and termite and pest control. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Call them today for an inspection of your home or lawn. Their number is 606-365-7538 and in Danville at 859-236-5289. Don't worry, they're licensed and insured. Plus, with over 35 years of experience, you know it will be done right the first time. Again, their number in Stanford is 606-365-7538 and 859-236-5289 in Danville. Don't wait. Protecting your home and lawn is what they do best at Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care.
America at work. From farms to construction sites to factories, millions of people operate tractors and heavy equipment every day to help keep America strong and growing. When operating dump trucks or equipment with booms or other extensions, watch out for overhead electric lines. Make sure there is adequate clearance because coming in contact with those lines can result in a tragedy. For more information, contact your electric cooperative.
And that's Intercounty Energy, a Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Lincoln Basketball, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
3 minutes until the starting lineups are introduced here at J.C. Edelman Gymnasium. Lincoln County hosting North Laurel tonight. The undefeated North Laurel Jaguars, a top 3 to 5 program. No matter which poll or ranking you look at, Dustin, they're one of the teams favored to make a run not only to the Sweet 16, but possibly a run toward a state championship this year.
And I believe this is a team that only hosts one senior on it, Brad. This is a team that's going to be good next 2 to 3 years, definitely. Big competition for Lincoln County, but also you can't look too far ahead because you got Lexington Catholic on Tuesday. Lincoln County's going through a rough stretch. Or a tough stretch, I should say. You had Bull County on Monday, Danville last night, you have North Laurel tonight, and then I believe it's Lexington Catholic on Tuesday night.
This game tonight is going to come down to who can control the pace. You know, Lincoln County likes to play in the 50s and 60s. North Laurel likes to get up and down. They've been averaging 94 points per game through 11 games, and that's just unheard of in high school basketball due to the shot clock and short quarters. You just don't hear of teams scoring in the 90s consistently like that.
Absolutely not. Like you mentioned, if a team wanted to, they can hold the possession for as long as they want to see it. So to see a team even average above 80 is really impressive. And so for North Laurel to be averaging through 11 games this season, 94 points, that's quick trips and good shot decisions.
Both teams like to get out and shoot the ball, so look for whoever can get their secondary scores going. You know Jackson Smith's going to put up his numbers, Reed Shepherd, but which team can find some shots from other places? And like I mentioned earlier, Dustin, this may be the game to do it. If it gets to going up and down and wide open, Colton Ralston and Baylor Manley, the keys of the game for me for Lincoln County. If they can get hot from downtown, they can make this an interesting game, I think.
That's one thing Lincoln Smith, the last 2 games, and their last almost 2-game losing streak is, you've had the Jackson Smith getting his points, Tremaine Alcorn doing what he does, but where Lincoln County's lacking on offense is those Baylor Mattingly threes. Now, Colton Ralston has stepped up, and you want to continue to see that, but now let's get Brady Weaver back into the thing. First couple games of the season, he was shooting nearly 50% from deep. And since then, I believe he's only made 1 since the first couple of games. So you'd like to see him get back into the flow of thing, and definitely Baylor Mattingly. Like to see him get shooting it up, and because we know once he gets started, he can go on a long run making those threes.
Last 2 games, Lincoln County's only connected on 4 3-pointers each game. Those were both losses to Bull County right here at LCHS, and then last night they lost a tough one to Danville as the Admirals pulled away late. Good crowd filing in. Obviously, the face coverings and social distancing will still be intact tonight as Lincoln County hosts North Laurel. The National Anthem is next. You're listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
The Urban Group Realtors and Auctioneers are a full-service real estate and auction company. We continually strive to educate our staff, provide new technology, and yet maintain that personal touch with our clients. We pride ourselves on exceptional service, with honesty and integrity. We are committed to providing the highest level of service to our sellers and buyers alike. Our firm is ideally structured to serve as your single resource, covering Boyle, Lincoln, Fayette, Jessamine, and Garrett counties. The Urban Group Realtors and Auctioneers, with over 52 years of experience. We are experts in real estate and auctions.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota subcompact and compact tractors. Our reliable #1 selling tractors are designed for easy operation and feature all the performance-matched attachments needed to tackle any job. Right now, get 0 down and 0% APR for 60 months, plus save up to $1,000. Now through March 31st, see us or go to KubotaUSA.com for a full disclaimer. Now available at Lawson's Tractors.
Every year, the Lincoln County Public School System and the Lincoln County Board of Education works hard to empower every student with the knowledge, skills, and attributes necessary to become our future business leaders of tomorrow. Their mission is to help students individually, one-on-one, to become college, career, and citizenship ready by providing quality education and enriching opportunities for every student in every classroom every day.
Did you know that when you buy a vehicle in another county, your registration and taxes likely stay in that county? Did you know that you can request that your registration and taxes go to Lincoln County? It doesn't matter where you get your vehicle, just ask that the taxes are paid to Lincoln County. Your Lincoln County clerk, Sonny Spoonamore, reminds you to keep it local. For more information, call the clerk's office at 365-4570.
Lincoln Basketball, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
The National Anthem is finished, and Athletic Director Tim Estes on the mic tonight doing the PA work, introducing North Laurel now. They're expected to go with Reed Shepard, Brian Davidson, Caden Harris, and Brody Brock. The starting five for the Jaguars, they are 11-0 on the season, and as we mentioned, Reed Shepard leading the way at 33 points per game and 8 rebounds a game. Lincoln County expected to go with their normal lineup: Jackson Smith, Tremaine Alcorn, Baylor Mattingly, Colton Ralston, and Brady Weaver, and that's been the starting five all season long, Dustin, and it looks like it's going to be the same tonight.
Absolutely, except for the exception on senior night. Cade Jenkins did find a way in, but on senior night. But yeah, this is a team that Lincoln County has seen some chemistry in, the same starting lineup all through, basically the same starting lineup the whole season. A team that can click. We've seen the best of Lincoln County, and I think we've seen the worst of Lincoln County early so far in this season.
It's been an odd year with the COVID-19 shutdown, no crowd, just like the starting lineup there. There's no hype music. The atmosphere totally different for those of you all who have only listened and watched from home. Decent crowd in here tonight, but still we're nowhere near where it would be for a matchup like this. Lincoln County will get it first. They throw in. Alcorn to Smith. We're underway. Lincoln County hosting North Laurel. Mattingly in the corner. Throws it back out top to Ralston. Smith comes to get it. Looks to drive. Now hands off to Alcorn. Lincoln County working it around the perimeter. A little weave action. Ralston back to Alcorn. Looked inside at Weaver. Now Alcorn's going to drive. Finger roll. Good. Tremaine Alcorn gets Lincoln County on the board. They lead 2-0.
When Alcorn's attacking, Alcorn is scoring. You'd like to see him continue to do that all night.
Reed Shepard, number 3 for North Laurel, gives way to Brock. Back to Shepard. He gets a screen from Sizemore. Pick and roll. He goes back to inside to Davidson, 3 from the corner is good, and that was Sizemore, or Brock. I got Sizemore and Davidson mixed up, and that got me all confused. Sizemore's number 10, Brock's number 23, that hit the three-pointer. Smith hands off to Ralston. Jaguars lead 3-2 on an early three-pointer. Weaver's going to try one from the corner. It's good. Between the Creeks Kennel, three-pointer by Brady Weaver. Lincoln County leads 5-3. Shepard quickly the other way from North Laurel. Goes inside. They try another corner three. This one's good too. And it's 6-5. Jaguars. Sizemore with the 3.
Just shows you how explosive they are. 2 shots for North Laurel, 2 3-pointers. Quick 6 points.
Ralston's going to try a 3 from the wing. Hot shooting start for both teams. Colton Ralston connects on a triple. Quickly the other way for North Laurel. They throw it tipped out of bounds by Jackson Smith, and 2 between the Creek Kennel 3-pointers for Lincoln County. They have an 8-6 lead here with 6:25 to play first quarter.
You and Tim mentioned in the Danville girls and Lincoln County Lady Pates girls game, I should say, how quick Danville was in transition, getting down the court. North Laurel doing the exact same thing.
Shepard comes into Brock. They go back to Shepard. He's being guarded by Tremaine Alcorn. Shepard gets a screen, tries to work off of it. Weaver does a good job switching off on Reed Shepard. He's going to get another screen from Davidson. Now he throws it to him on a pick and roll, and Davidson lays it in and gives the assist to Shepard.
That's just the attention right there everybody's putting on Reed Shepard. Gets by his man. Everybody closes to him. Leaves one man wide open underneath.
8-8 here early on. We're tied. Weaver's going to try another three. In and out. Mattingly, good rebound for Lincoln County. They're going to have to do that tonight. He's going to pull a three now. Hits the front rim. No good. Rebounded by number 44, Caden Harris. And the Jaguars are quickly back in transition. Alcorn picks up Shepard. Shepard using this high ball screen. That's been primarily what North Laurel's done so far. He's going to drive in. Left-handed layup's good. First goal of the game by Reed Shepard. They lead 10-8. 5:28 here to play in the first quarter on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard.
Shepard made that look too easy to get around his man. Was able to
Mattingly blocked in the corner by Shepard. Good recovery defense there, and he swats that out of bounds. Lincoln County will keep it. Underneath their goal, they come into Ralston, top of the key to Smith. Thinks about a three, now goes to Madley. North Laurel covers him up. Madley's in the corner. He drives in, hands off to Alcorn. Alcorn drives in, off the glass, no good. Battle for the rebound with Weaver and pulled down by Davidson. Davidson brings it down for North Laurel, takes it all the way in. His left-handed layup's no good. Ralston with the rebound.
Still getting to the basket too easy so far for North Laurel.
Weaver had a three, pump faked it. He should have went on and pulled that one. Lincoln County will pull it back out. 4:49 to play first quarter. Jaguars lead by 2. Alcorn right in front of the North Laurel bench gives way to Ralston out top to Smith. Smith working on Shepard, drives in, free throw line jumper, rolls around, comes out, rebounded by Davidson.
That's one thing to watch tonight. If Shepard is on Jackson Smith, if Smith can get into the lane and cause some havoc, maybe some early foul trouble, but so far Shepard's doing a good job guarding Jackson Smith.
Shepard drives in, he's fouled by Weaver. That's his first, team's first. First foul of the game at the 4:31 mark of the first quarter. Shepard gets the ball in to Harris. Harris going to work on Weaver. Drop step, right hand, blocked by Weaver.
Nice defense.
Ralston secures it for Lincoln County. And Smith will bring it down the court. Top of the key working on Shepard. Goes over to Madley. Madley weaves over and hands off to Alcorn. Alcorn guarded out there by Brock. He's going to look to drive, tries to get in. Nice defense by North Laurel to cut him off. Ralston's going to load up an NBA range three. It bounces out, rebound inside by Harris for North Laurel.
Lincoln County started 2 for 2, has went 0 for since then. You'd like to see a little better offense.
Shepard blows by everybody, hammered as he goes in for a layup, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. That's 2 early fouls on Brady Weaver. He has both of the team fouls for Lincoln County. And Reed Shepard will head to the line to shoot 2. North Laurel leading 10-8, 3:53 to play first quarter.
Definitely a fast-paced action game so far. I'm sure if you're Jeff Jackson, you're wanting to slow it down just a tad bit, but so far Lincoln County hanging in with North Laurel early on.
Both teams getting good looks at the basket so far. Lane Lark set to check in for Brady Weaver. First free throw up by Shepard. It's good. He's got 3 points on the night. He averages 33. He dropped 54 on Corbin last night.
So he's due to cool off. Let's just hope that's tonight.
Shepard shooting 87% from the free throw line on the season. His second one, nothing but net. Just as you would expect, good-looking stroke, and this gives North Laurel a chance to set up a full-court press. Lincoln breaks it easy. Smith over in the corner to Lane Lark. He drives in. 14-foot jumper, money.
Good-looking shot right there by Lane Lark.
Lane Lark gets Lincoln County back to within 2 at the 3:40 mark. Shepard thought about a 3, drives in, pump fake. Tough shot, good defense by Alcorn, and that's a bailout foul there. That was clean.
Whew. It sure looked like Alcorn had all ball on that shot.
Tremaine whistled for a foul. Definitely looked like a clean block. And Reed Shepard will go back to the line to shoot 2 more, where he's 2 for 2 on the night.
I think Coach Jackson's asking the same thing. What did he do?
He fouled Reed Shepard.
Exactly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah. That's what was called, yes.
North Laurel leads 13-10, 3:28 to play first quarter. Both free throws are good. Shepherd now with 6. Lincoln County trails by 4. Comes into Maddenley, back to Ralston. Lincoln County working against this full-court pressure from the Jaguars. And Smith gets it up the court. Lane Lark over in the corner. Swings it back out to Jackson Smith right on the Patriot logo in front of the Lincoln County stands. Smith over to Alcorn. Alcorn drives to the hoop, gets in there, throws up a shot, no good, gets his own rebound, back up, he's fouled. Late whistle, didn't know if they were going to call it. Tremaine was hammered on the putback, and Alcorn doing a great job on the glass this season from the guard position for Lincoln County.
Sophomore himself, Alcorn is, continuing to battle. When he goes to the basket, I know I keep saying this, better things happen for Alcorn. I like to see him continue to attack that because early on we've seen it to his advantage.
Tremaine, a highly talented sophomore himself. You know, we've talked a lot about Reed Shepherd. Tremaine Alcorn, one of the better guards in the state of Kentucky in that sophomore class. His second free throw's good. He's got 3 on the night. Lincoln trails 14-11. North Laurel quickly down the other way. Shepherd working on Alcorn, gets in the paint, pull-up jumper, blocked. Alcorn got a piece of that one again. He's playing good defense.
Really good defense.
Smith brings it up, Pates trail by 3. He drives in, bounce past to Lark, kick out to Ralston. 3 on the way, no good. Looked like that was going to fall. Shepherd gets the rebound. He averages 8 a game. They go inside, reverse layup, no good. Battle inside with Harris. Back up and good by Brian Davidson. And North Laurel leads 16-11. Full court pressure again on Lincoln County. Ralston and Smith work behind it. They get it out to Lark in the corner. Man-to-man defense by North Laurel. They lead by 5. Alcorn penetrates in, kicks it out. Smith, wing 3 on the way. Good. Between the Creeks Kennel three-pointer by Jackson Smith. And it's 16-14. Lincoln trails by 2.
It's a big shot right there by the junior.
Reed Shepherd, NBA range 3. That's good. He's got 9. North Laurel leads by 5. Smith looks to split the trap. Works behind it now. Throws all the way down to Madeline. It's tipped out of bounds by Caden Harris. Lincoln County will keep possession. Both teams doing a good job taking care of the ball. North Laurel gets a couple of subs in. Chase King and Kyler Elza check in for them. Jackson Smith, Alcorn, Mattingly, Lark, and Ralston on the court for Lincoln County. Lark came in for foul trouble Weaver. Alcorn has the ball over in front of the North Laurel bench. Lincoln works it around the perimeter. Smith spin move, gets inside, goes up, he's hammered. Nice drive by Jackson Smith. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
That's the Jackson Smith we've seen early on in the season, in attack mode in his mind. Not worried about the contact, worried about making the basket. Yeah, he didn't make it, but he did get fouled right there. Now he's going to the line for 2.
Smith has 3 on the night. Lincoln trails by 5. That foul win against number 10, Clay Sizemore, his first. Correction, Elza gets the foul. Smith's free throw rattles out.
It's 2 early missed free throws for Lincoln County. You can have that in order to be able to keep up with a scoring team like North Laurel.
1 more for Jackson. It's good. 1 of 2. Lincoln trails by 4. Elza with the ball for North Laurel. Quickly back down the court. Back out to Shepherd. He's guarded by Alcorn. Out at the 3-point line. High ball screen. Shepherd comes off of it. Elbow jumper. Good.
That is just pure money right there by the sophomore from North Laurel. Nothing but net on his shot so far.
Shepherd with 11. Jaguars lead by 6. Smith turns it over. Stolen away in full court press. North Laurel quickly the other way. Shepherd's layup. No good. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back in for 2. And Coach Jackson wants a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. North Laurel leads 23-15, 1:03 to play first quarter.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by Carol Hill, attorney at law in Stafford. By Fox & Friends Funeral Home, who are your friends in funeral service. By Gonder & Associates, your certified public accountant in Stanford. And by Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Sonia Bratcher, agent.
13 points for Reed Shepherd so far. 1:03 to play, and we talked about tempo, and so far North Laurel having their way with 23 points here in the first quarter. We talked about earlier, they average 94 points per game on the season, so they're well on their way again, Dustin, to 94 points.
And what's so good is it's just like a well-oiled machine offense. They're taking good shots, making good shots, and just causing Lincoln County havoc on defense so far.
Ralston brings it up for Lincoln. Over to Smith. Ralston, good pass down to Maddenley. He's wide open for three. Good. Baylor, Maddenley. Huge three there. Cuts it back to 23-18, 49 seconds to play. Shepard, top of the key, gets a screen. Pick and roll. He throws it out of bounds. Turnover on Reed Shepard, looking for Ryan Davidson on the pick and roll.
Send a shout out to number 11, Cade Jenkins, and number 1, Brady Weaver from Aunt Deborah in Florida. A big shout out listening way down there.
Between the Creeks Kennel three-pointer by Baylor Maddenley makes it 23-18. Lincoln gets it back on the Shepard turnover. Smith brings it down for Lincoln. He's going to pull up, pop, short, front rim, rebounded by North Laurel. Shepard has the ball. 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Brings it down on Clayton Davis. Crossover, pump fake, jump shot, rolls around, no good. Clayton Davis secures the rebound. Outlet pass to Smith. Smith drives in, crossover, gets by Shepard, lays it up, no good. North Laurel gets the rebound. That's Brock bringing it down. Davis tries to back tip him. Now it goes back out to Shepard. He goes inside, a wide open Davidson for two. He's got 6 on the night. 5 seconds left in the quarter. Smith brings it down. Smith, they don't know what's on the clock. They get it to Alcorn. They're not going to get a shot off. And that's going to do it here at the end of the first quarter on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. North Laurel 25, Lincoln County 18. You're listening to WPBK FM 102.9.
Help protect you and your family from COVID-19. Clean your hands often with soap and water for at least 20 seconds, especially after you've been in a public place, after blowing your nose, coughing, or sneezing. If soap and water isn't available, use a hand sanitizer that contains at least 60% alcohol. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth with unwashed hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick, and put distance between yourself and other people. This is especially important for people who are at higher risk of getting very sick. This message is paid for by the Lincoln County Health Department. For more information, call 606-365-3106.
Making funeral arrangements in advance isn't hard. It's easy, and it's one of the greatest gifts that you can give your family. Contact McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company and request a personal planning session. With over 20 years of experience, funeral directors Kyle McKnight and Jamie Oakes can assist you in pre-planning the funeral service that reflects who you are now. Cemetery arrangements, a list of pallbearers, readings, musical selections, and other personal details. McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company. Family owned and committed to serving you with dignity.
Lincoln basketball, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Quarter action, backdoor cut for Reed Shepard, goes out of bounds. Lincoln County causes a turnover. Lincoln County trails 25-18 as we start the second quarter. North Laurel running a 2-2-1 press. Ralston and Smith working behind it. Colton breaks the timeline, tries to bounce one to Maddenley, and he is kicked out of bounds by the Jaguars. Patriots retain possession, 7:44 to play in the half.
Lincoln County just needs to get back to running their offense. It seemed later in the first quarter they got to rushing shots, trying to match the tempo with North Laurel. You mentioned Lincoln County's more slower of a team. Now let them try to control it.
Ralston weave to Alcorn. Now Smith. He's guarded by Reed Shepard. Smith retreats back to the LC logo and then gives way to Alcorn. Alcorn are going to try to drive on Brock. Over to Ralston, back to Alcorn. Lincoln now running some patience on offense here. Maddenley's going to pull a three, rolls around. No good. Rebounded by Shepard.
Man, that's one, if you're Lincoln County, you counted on all last season. It'll eventually come, but it's just not falling so far from Madden.
Shepard gets in the paint, pulls up, 2-pointers good. He's got 15, had 13 in the first quarter. He's good about getting in that painted area and pulling up for that jump shot, it looks like. Lincoln working behind this 2-2-1 press. Inside to Alcorn. Alcorn blocked by Shepard.
2 big blocks by Shepard so far early in this game.
Brock brings it down, gives it to Shepard. Now North Laurel's going to work it around the perimeter. Sizemore. Harris comes out. There's a screen for Shepard, a pick and roll. He throws it to Davidson. Davidson tries to go up strong. Good job by Maddenley. Couldn't secure it, but good defense by Baylor. Goes out of bounds. North Laurel keeps it. They lead 27-18. 6:34 to play here in the first half.
Great job by Baylor just to stay straight up right there. Good defense, just unable to bring it down with both hands to claim the rebound.
Brock has it off the inbound pass. Shepard comes and gets it from him. He pulls up from way downtown. Back rim, no good. Rebounded by Ralston. Ralston brings it down for Lincoln County, gives it to Alcorn. He drives in, tries a floater, and it's good. Wayne Alcorn has 5. Lincoln trails by 7.
I'd like to see Lincoln County use that to go on a little run here, maybe a 6-0 run, 8-0 run, something to climb back into the lead.
Harris sets the high screen. Now they go inside to Davidson. Right-handed drop. Good. Brian Davidson has 8. That's the second leading scorer. He averages 22 a game. And the Jaguars lead by 9. And they stay in this 22 press. Ralston way down the court to Davis. He's wide open for 3. He'll let it rip. No good. Rebounded by Davidson. He brings it down himself. Kicks it in the corner. Good defense by Mattingly. Runs him off the line. They'll try a 3 from the other side. No good. Good box out underneath by Jackson Smith, but he's whistled for a foul as he was trying to box out Caden Harris. That's the first one on Smith. 4th team foul. North Laurel only with 2.
Harris has a little size advantage right there on Smith. Just beat Smith to the spot.
Shepard's going to inbound the ball from North Laurel. He does get it in to Reynolds. North Laurel working from top of the key. Backdoor cut to Shepard. Knocked away by Davis. He goes on the deck to try to get it. Ralston pokes it loose, but we're going to get a foul, or actually a jump ball. Good hustle there by Davis and Ralston to tie up Caden Harris and cause the jump ball. Lincoln County will get it back quickly into Davis. 29-20, 5:25 to play in the first half. Lincoln County trails. Alcorn to Mattingly. Corner 3. Good. Between the Creeks Kennel 3-pointer for Baylor Mattingly. Lincoln County trails 29-23.
Big 3. You'd like to see a couple more there. Continue to fall if you're Lincoln County.
Whistle and a foul goes against the Patriots. Number 14, Colton Ralston, his first, team's 5th. North Laurel inbounds from in front of the LC bench to Reed Shepard. 5:07 to play here in the first half. Lincoln County trailing 29-23. They go inside to Harris. Back out. 3. Good. That's number 10, Clay Sizemore, his second 3. And the lead's back to 9 for North Laurel.
Lincoln County switched to a 2-3 zone right there. North Laurel found a way to beat it for a wide open 3.
Davis drives in, kicks it back to Ralston, top of the key. Man-to-man defense still by North Laurel. They lead by 9. 4:40 to play in the first half on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. Smith gets a screen from Badley, doesn't use it. Now Alcorn has it. Alcorn guarded by Sizemore. Trying to get a clear out. Now Alcorn swings it to Smith, nearly intercepted, but now Smith's open for 3. Bank shot is good. The PBK bank shot between the Creek Kennel 3. And the bank's open late on a Saturday night, thankfully, for Lincoln County, and they cut it back to 6.
Seems Lincoln County has been fortunate enough to find that glass multiple times throughout the season.
North Laurel goes inside to Caden Harris for his first bucket of the game. Jaguars back out by 8, under 4 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Clayton Davis, baseline drive, all the way in, rolls it around and goes down. Clayton Davis for 2. Lincoln trails by 6. Reed Shepard working off the left wing out top. He goes to number 14, Reynolds. Back to Shepard. 3 on the way, no good. Davis gets the rebound, throws it down to Mattingly. Just let him a tad too much. And it goes out of bounds. Turnover, Lincoln County. Not many turnovers tonight. Lincoln County doing a good job valuing the basketball here.
That's where they struggled last night against Danville. Right in the key moments, it seemed Lincoln County would slip and slide on the floor or just turn the ball over. That's something you can't afford if you want to have a winning basketball team.
Shepard held the 2 points so far here in the second quarter. Lincoln doing a better job on him. North Laurel has a 6-point lead with 3:20 to play in the first half. Sizemore has it on the wing. Now they go inside to Davidson. Now the Jaguars look to drive, kick it back out. 3 on the way, good. Looked like foot was on the line. That's Brock. Brody Brock's second 3. He's hit 2. Ralston has it from the score table down to Davis. 37-28. It's fluctuated between 6 and 9 point lead so far here in the second quarter. Mattingly, corner 3. He's heating up. 3 of them for Baylor Mattingly. Another between the Creeks Kennel 3. That cuts it to 37-31. 2:40 to play here in the half.
Now you need a stop if you're Lincoln County. You're starting to heat back up on scoring. Now let's get a stop.
North Laurel's going to try a long 2. It's an air ball. Clayton Davis, nice battle inside, and he had his man boxed out and draws a foul.
Good box out right there by Clayton Davis. It's complete hustle, 100% hustle. You know Clayton Davis is going to give it your all. He's going to get down, battle, and get those points that maybe don't show up on a stat book.
Comes into Smith, bounces it over Ralston, kick ball on Shepherd. North Laurel leading 37-31, 2:23 to play in the half. Ralston inbounds in front of Coach Jackson. Comes into Smith. Smith with 7 on the night for Lincoln County. He's working on Shepherd now. Goes over to Ralston. Corner to Davis. Davis is going to try a three. That's good. Clayton Davis between the Creek Kennel three-pointer. It's 37-34. Lincoln's cut it back to 3.
Continue this pace.
Shepherd pick and roll. Intercepted by Mattingly. Now there's a fight for it. It goes out of bounds. And last touch by Tremaine Alcorn. Good defense by the Patriots there.
Good defense, and I like Tremaine Alcorn going to the court right there, falling on the floor, trying to get the loose ball. That's the energy and intensity you need in order to play the basketball you know Jeff Jackson wants him to play.
Shepherd pick and roll to Sizemore. Sizemore tries to drive in on Ralston. Swat it. Ralston blocks Sizemore up against the stage. North Florida will keep the ball, leading by 3. 1:48 to play here in the half. Shepherd looks, gets it in, goes all the way back into the backcourt before it's finally retrieved by Brock. Brock left-handed dribble, goes back to Shepherd. He'll back it out toward the mid-straight line. Now he gets a high ball screen. Switch. Alcorn picks him up. Now he's going one-on-one against Tremaine Alcorn. He drives in, scoop shot, crafty move by Reed Shepherd. It draws a foul on Tremaine Alcorn. Tremaine's second at the 1:33 mark here of the second quarter. And that'll send Reed Shepherd to the line to shoot 2. He's got 15 on the night. 13 of those came in the first quarter.
He can definitely light up a scoreboard, like you mentioned, Brad. 54 last night, and that's not his only 50-point performance this season. He's had multiple 50-point performances.
Shepherd misses the front end. He has one more. North Laurel leads by 3. Shepherd's second shot. This one's good. 38-34, 1:33 to play in the half. Jackson Smith takes it from Ralston. 2-2-1 pressure still, full court by North Laurel. Jackson working on Shepherd. Crossover, beats him, gets up the court now, gives it to Davis. Davis with 5 big points here in the second quarter. Alcorn pulls it out. 1:17 to play here in the first half. Lincoln trailing 38-34. Lincoln gets into some movement here, running a little weave action out top, and they may hold for one if North Laurel lets them here.
It would not disappoint Jeff Jackson if they hold for one shot.
Now they're looking a little more aggressive. They're working their way in. Alcorn's going to take it in, goes up for a shot, looked to be fouled. They're going to say blocked, out of bounds. Lincoln County will keep it. 55 seconds remaining in the half. Comes into Ralston. He's wide open. 3 on the way. No good. Mattingly, nice tip. Davis pulls it down. Back out to Alcorn.
Clayton Davis. That's a name that keeps getting mentioned.
And Baylor Mattingly doing a good job.
Keeping that alive.
Tremaine Alcorn gets trapped. Throws it over to Smith. North Laurel doesn't want to let them hold it. They know. Now they back off the trap. Smith, top of the key. 5-second count coming on him. Shepherd comes from behind, steals it away. 30 seconds to play.
That's where if you're Lincoln County, you want to start talking. Let Jackson Smith know somebody's coming up behind him.
Shepherd now, North Laurel says we'll hold for one. He dribbles over by the Patriot logo in front of the scores table with 15 seconds to play. Davis waiting on him right in front of the three-point line. You have to get way out on him. He's got some range. Double high ball screen. Shepherd doesn't use either one. Fades over to the right. Now he'll pull up. Long 3. Good. Contested three-pointer at the horn by Reed Shepherd. Makes it 41-24 on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard here at halftime. You're listening to Lincoln County Basketball on WPBK-FM 102.9.
Hi, this is Bruce Edgington, CEO at PBK Bank. I've been proudly serving our customers and community since 1989. Listen up, if Brand X, you know those other guys and gals, are charging you to keep your money in your checking account, it's time to consider a switch to PBK Bank's Freedom Account. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Shelter Insurance, we could tell you that we insure thousands of homeowners, but what we couldn't tell you was their favorite room in the house. So we asked, is it your TV room with the 50-inch screen and the 50-yard line seats? Or is it the kitchen where all those terrific meals and conversations heat up? Or is it the deck where all those spectacular sunsets show up every night just like clockwork? The answer is all of the above.
This is Sean Slusher, your shelter insurance agent here in Stanford. For auto, home, farm, business, and life insurance, give me a call, 365-3143.
We all like to save money, and State Farm can help with discounts. When you combine your car insurance with State Farm's homeowner's insurance, you get big savings. So talk to me, Jason Todd, your local State Farm agent, and experience the good neighbor service that has made us America's #1 insurance company. Together, we can make sure you get the discount you deserve and coverage you need. No policy with State Farm? No problem. Call me, Jason Todd, at 365-9882 or stop by my office at 711 Danville Avenue in Stanford today to find out how much a multi-line discount can save you.
AGE prides itself on a common-sense approach to facilitating our clients' goals and ambitions. Our design group considers not only cost-effective but also economically maintainable solutions from start to finish for our clients. Our designs meet or exceed safety and operational requirements at all levels of government while preserving the aesthetic, historic, or cultural resources of an area. AGE proudly sponsors Lincoln County High School sports. AGE Engineering, engineering Kentucky's future.
Lincoln basketball, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
It's halftime here at Lincoln County High School. Lincoln County trails North Laurel 41-34 at the break. Lincoln County led in scoring by Baylor Maddenley with 9. North Laurel led in scoring by Reed Shepard with 19, and it's halftime, and we're fortunate enough to be joined by Reed's father. I guess that's what he goes by these days. The pride of Peachtree City, Georgia, Jeff Shepard. Jeff, thanks for joining us tonight.
Absolutely. Great to be with you guys.
Jeff, I'm joking, but I'd say that's really become the thing as this season plays out is you're no longer the two-time defending champion. You're now Reed's father here in the state of Kentucky.
Yeah, I've gone through a lot. I married a Wildcat, so I became Stacy Reed's husband, and our daughter Madison plays at Campbellsville University, so I'm Madison's dad and now Reed's dad, and no prouder title have I ever worn than the father of Madison and Reed. So blessed man, and just very thankful that we're able to even play. You know, it's awesome through everything we've gone through at 2020 that, you know, two ball teams are able to play and fans are able to watch, and so just very thankful, very thankful.
Well, that's a great segue. Talk to us a little bit about this North Laurel squad. Obviously, we're getting to see them for the first time tonight. We know they're 11-0 in the season, and Dustin and I have talked about the explosiveness on offense, and tell us a little bit about this team.
Yeah, you know, these boys have been together since kindergarten, and that's the neat thing about growing up in a community. You know, I look out and watch the Lincoln County boys play. You know, we have played against these same boys since we were second and third grade. You know, we would meet over in Somerset at Rocky Hollow and have some just wonderful games, and here it is, another really good game, and it's just awesome for these guys, both sides, to be able to play and grow up. You know, I played a lot of basketball, and as you're a little boy, you dream about playing basketball in the NBA. The tragedy is that if you're not careful, you miss the very best days, and when you get to the NBA, you dream about being a little boy.
That's exactly right.
And so just trying to enjoy the ride with all of these parents. You know, we've been to a lot of ball games all over the state, all over the country for that matter, and just thankful that they're able to play.
So you mentioned your daughter. She's playing at Campbellsville. You mentioned your wife. The basketball roots obviously go deep. What's going on for you guys family-wise? You guys, I think it's really awesome. I was talking with a friend the other day to see you all plant roots with a player like Reed in a community like London, North Laurel area. Tell us a little bit what's going on with the family in the North Laurel area.
Yeah, you know, Madison is a junior at Campbellsville, and she played there at North Laurel as well. And, you know, Campbellsville is just a wonderful women's program and incredible institution all the way around. But we're just loving watching those games. Finally, we're able to go to a few home games. They're kind of not allowed to go to the away games right now. But, you know, Stacy was an incredible high school player. She won 2 state championships when it was just Laurel County. She won as an 8th grader. She won as a senior. And, you know, Reed's going to have to work really hard to be the best player in our family and to play at Laurel County, because Stacy still holds that title, so we've got a long way to go.
You bring up Reed. You were a parade All-American, Mr. Basketball in Georgia. Talk about the similarities between Reed as a sophomore and what you remember back when you played in high school days, Jeff.
Yeah, we play a little different. You know, people like to compare us, of course, because he's my son. He actually plays a lot more like Stacy played. He handles the ball a lot more. I was kind of running those wings and trying to, you know, attack the goal a little bit more. He really facilitates. His strength is passing the ball. You know, he's an incredible passer and made some stupid turnovers so far, but that's just the dad coming out in me. You know, we are similar. We're about the same height now, and you know, we both like to play fast and try to get a dunk every now and then, shoot some threes, and make some things happen. So it's just been a blast watching him play and develop through all these years.
It's early. He's only a sophomore, but we know how it goes, recruiting, picking up. One thing I've noticed I thought was really cool, of course, you won a national championship with Rick Pitino, with Tubby Smith, and from what I've read, at least, it looks like both of your former coaches already recruiting your son.
Yeah, that's been pretty cool. You know, Tubby Smith was hilarious. I wasn't on the phone call. I was working that day, and Stacy and Reed were talking to Coach Smith, and he said, Reed, I want to offer you a scholarship, but I've got a tea time here in a little bit, so I need to make this quick. It was typical Tubby Smith fashion, but wonderful man, mentor, and coach, and doing a great job over at High Point. Excited to see Coach Pitino back into the college game now, and he will make some noise up at Iona.
Absolutely.
For sure. And, you know, this is a tough year being in New York City with the virus and everything, but we'll get through all of this soon, and Coach will come back strong, certainly.
No doubt about that. And you mentioned Pitino, and all of my friends have teased me all day if I would be truthful with you. Now that we're toward the end of the interview, I'm going to be truthful, and I've grown up a U of L fan here in Lincoln County, Jeff, and everybody thought I would not tell you the truth about that. But since you cooperated and gave us a great interview, I think I'll tell you the truth. But I will say I've always watched Kentucky. Obviously enjoyed watching you play back in the 90s on those teams, and it's really awesome now. We've talked about it for weeks, getting to see your son. He's a great player, and we're really happy to have him here playing at Lincoln County tonight.
Well, it's a good game. It's going to be a good second half, and so it'll be close. I think it'll come down. Both teams are well coached, and both teams really shoot it well, and it's fun to see these boys, you know, play together, shoot the ball well, get up and down the court, and let's have a good second half.
Well, thanks for joining us here at halftime. We've been talking with former UK player and, as I mentioned, father of Reed Shepard, Jeff Shepard, here at the half. Lincoln County trails 41-34. You're listening to WPBK FM 102.9.
Hello, I'm Dr. Jonathan Alford with Animal Care Center. Let me and my compassionate staff at Animal Care Center help you take care of your furry family members. At Animal Care Center, we're well equipped to handle anything from general wellness visits to complex medical cases. Located on Highway 27 across from Sonic, call 606-365-7660 to schedule your appointment today.
It's me, Deputy Fife again, and I'm getting ready for the big game this weekend. You know who's missing the action? The folks at Bluegrass Drugstore. Well, they're so busy because folks keep heading there for the flu shots they need this year. Don't you miss the game or miss visiting Bluegrass Drugstore if you need a flu shot. I'll be at the game, watching the action. I mean working. Yeah, working. Just like those folks at Bluegrass Drugstore off North 127 Bypass in Danville.
Danville's Deal Maker, Bob Allen.
New Jeeps cost less at Bob Allen Motor Mall. Hi, I'm John Welsh, inviting you to save during the Start Something New sales event. Lease a new 21 Jeep Renegade for only $249 a month for 60 months. $25.69 plus tax and license due at signing. 10,000 miles per year. Stock C2111. Bob Allen Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Fiat on Maple Avenue in Danville, or shop online anytime at BobAllenMotorMall.com.
Lincoln basketball, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Second half action underway. North Laurel will get it first. Reed Shepard drives in, kicks it out. Big thanks to Jeff Shepard for joining us at halftime. A three to start the second half by Clay Sizemore gives North Laurel a 10-point lead.
I guess they realized they didn't meet their 25-point threshold as they did in the first quarter there, and they start out coming off a big three.
Alcorn drives. PBK bank shot is good for Tremaine Alcorn. It's 44-36, 7:30 to play. And Dustin, it was cool talking to Jeff Shepard about Reed, and I think it's really cool that Tubby and Patino are already recruiting him.
Absolutely. Just to be a sophomore, to see his dad's head coaches in college continue to recruit his son, that's just something. That's a legacy that, you know, the Shepards could build. Maybe one day the grandson of Jeff or the son of Reed can keep that basketball. But I did think something cool he said to you, Brad, is, you know, he's got to fight to be the best basketball player in the family.
Shepard misses the front end. He could be teasing a little bit there. Anybody averaging 33 a game ain't fighting too many people to be the best player.
I don't know. When you're the MVP of the Final Four, I'd say
that's true. Most outstanding players. Jeff was in 98.
Those driveway one-on-one battles could be fun to watch.
I think he was referring to his sister, though, or his mother.
He could have been. Well, yeah, there you go.
45-36, Reed Shepard connects on the second free throw. Smith hands off Alcorn. 7:14 to play third quarter. Ralston top of the key, crosses over back to Alcorn. Alcorn looks to drive, gets all the way in. Right-handed scoop is good. 4 quick ones by Tremaine. It's 45-38.
Tremaine doing a good job attacking the basket.
Reed looks to drive, pump fake goes up. Crafty shot once again, and he is very crafty. He's athletic, but he has a lot of different angles of getting the ball out. And Shepard scores again. Lincoln working against the 2-2-1. They break it. Weaver in the corner. Jackson Smith with it. He's going to drive in, kicks it out to Mattingly, loads one up. Good. Baylor Mattingly between the Creeks Kennel 3. Quickly the other way, North Laurel. Shot goes up. Smith, great defense, causes a traveling violation on Davidson. And Lincoln County gets the ball back, trailing by 6 with 6:33 to play here in the third quarter.
Good job by Jackson Smith just to stay straight up right there. Got a hand on the ball and force a traveling violation.
Smith and Ralston. Ralston open for 3. Kicks it to Weaver. He's going to try corner one. Gets good. Brady Weaver, another three-pointer between the Creeks Kennel 3, and it's 47-44.
We mentioned this could be a game Lincoln County needs to find that three-point shot back, and so far through 2.5 quarters, they found it, Brad.
Alcorn on Shepard. North Laurel tries a free throw line jumper, rebounded by Harris. He looks to go up, traveling. Caden Harris took an extra step. Lincoln County's intensity on defense has really picked up here in the third quarter. Patriots have cut it to 47-44. Just under 6 minutes to play here in the third quarter.
I like Colton Ralston right there. Long arms, long body right there, just allowing no daylight right there for North Laurel.
Jackson Smith breaks the timeline on Shepard. Left-handed dribble over to Alcorn. 5:48 to play third quarter. Tremaine Alcorn on the wing. He's got it Weaver top of the key. Nice pump fake. Swings over Smith. Open 3 on the way. Good. Jackson Smith connects on another between the Creeks Kennel. We're tied 47-47. 5:30 to play here in the quarter.
Them three-point shots are falling, and you love to see that here in Lincoln County.
Shepard tries one, misses it, cleaned up by Davidson. North Laurel goes back up 2. Shepard nearly steals the inbound pass. Now he does. He has it in the corner. Lincoln fell asleep on getting the ball in. Weaver back tips him. Shepard gets the ball back, drives in, goes all the way in. Left-handed layup, good. Reed Shepard, 2-pointer, makes it 51-47, and that was a costly turnover after Lincoln County tied it up. They give up a 4-point trip. Mattingly wide open from the corner. 3, front rim, no good. Weaver battles for the rebound inside, and he's tied up. Good hustle by Brady Weaver. Lincoln County will keep it on the arrow.
He read that as soon as it come off the rim, Brad. His eyes went straight towards the basket. Nice job in there by Brady Weaver.
Baylor Mattingly smacks the ball, gets it into Ralston out top. Smith wide open, top of the key. 3, rolls out. Rebounded by the Jaguars. Quickly down the other way. They'll pump fake a 3. Now they'll let it fly. It's good. Can't leave Clay Sizemore open. He's got 4 threes now himself. Full timeout. 4:39 to play here in the third quarter. On the McKnight Funeral Home Monument Company scoreboard, North Laurel 54, Lincoln County 47. You're listening to WPBK FM 102.9.
Since 1957, Durham's Grocery at 606 Lancaster Street in Sanford has been serving Sanford and the surrounding community with a full line of groceries, fresh meats, quality produce, and a full-service deli with homemade salads. They offer money orders and are also a payment center for KU, Atmos Energy, AT&T, and more. For fast, friendly service all the way to your car, Durham's Grocery is big enough to accommodate, small enough to appreciate. That's Durham's Grocery.
Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care, your total weed and pest control experts, offer many services like seeding and fertilizing and termite and pest control. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Call them today for an inspection of your home or lawn. Their number is 606-365-7538 and in Danville at 859-236-5289.
Lincoln Basketball, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Plus, with over 35 years of
By Jeff
experience,
Jackson, Lincoln County had tied it up 47-47. Dustin, now a quick 7-0 run. Lincoln trails 54-47.
Lincoln County tied it up at 47, and then a Reed Shepherd layup, a turnover, a layup, a three-pointer, and now it's back to a 7-point game. This offense clicks for North Laurel so quick. Lincoln County's got to fight back to try to get over that hump.
Smith goes to Alcorn down the middle. Good. Tremaine Alcorn was 6 here in the period. Patriots trail 54-49, 4:24 to play here in the third quarter. Reed Shepherd brings it up, high ball screen, gets to the free throw line, pulls up jumper, back rim, no good, rebounded by Colton Ralston. Quickly down to Weaver. Weaver, corner, three, on the way, short. Maybe a little quick there.
That's one you want to see Weaver attack that basket. Lincoln County's found success shooting the three. Brad, you mentioned 11 three-pointers so far for Lincoln County. I'd like to see them continue to just run efficient offense.
Sizemore gets a screen. He's going to drive on Ralston, backs him all the way in, tries to go up, finally slings one up, and it goes down somehow. 8 points in the third quarter by Clay Sizemore, and the lead's back to 7 for North Laurel.
That's a shot by Sizemore that you just throw it up and hope it goes in. It hit the right spot of the backboard and fell right in.
Jackson Smith with the ball out near midcourt, dribbling with his right hand, now switches over to his left. He's guarded by Sizemore. 3:28 to play here in the quarter. Alcorn catches on the wing, drives in, between the leg dribble. Good defense that time. Cut him off.
Really good defense.
Smith now going to drive. He tails in, loses the ball, kicks it out to Weaver. Now Ralston, three on the way. Good. Between the Creeks Kendall three-pointer for Colton Ralston. Lincoln County's hit 12 threes on the night. The lead back down to 4 for North Laurel. Shepherd drives in, runs over Weaver. And Lincoln County's whistled for a foul. Looked like an offensive foul from here.
From our advantage, it looked like Weaver was set up. But the Stripes seen it differently than what we did.
Shepherd heads to the line to shoot two. Mentioned earlier, he's an 87% free throw shooter. He's missed 2 tonight. Hits the first one here. 6 in the period, 25 in the game for sophomore Reed Shepherd. Second one, front rim, no good. Baylor Mattingly rebounds it. Lincoln County trails by 5.
Clayton Davis has checked in for the Patriots.
North Laurel pressing on a miss here. 2-2-1 press. Ralston breaks it down to Davis in the corner. Davis drives, got fouled as he blew around Sizemore. Clayton Davis being more assertive on offense tonight, and that's been very beneficial to Lincoln County.
I know the three-pointers are falling, and obviously that's helping Lincoln County on the offensive side, but it's just the tough battling for those rebounds, going for the loose balls, getting the stuff that really isn't recognized. Clayton Davis doing it all for Lincoln County.
Ball tipped out of bounds by Elza, who's checked back in for North Laurel. Had Ralston wide open. They get it in the coat. 3 on the way. Back rim, no good. Battle for the rebound inside. Shepherd saves it all the way back to Smith. It's over to Ralston. Stolen away by Shepherd. He's a sneaky defender, and Clayton Davis is too, as he pokes it away, nearly steals it. And Davis does steal it as he goes in underneath. It's a jump ball. Looked like a clean steal as he just ripped it from Brody Brock.
That's what I'm saying. He's doing the stuff that's just fueling this Lincoln County Patriots team. I agree. I think that was a quick whistle. It looked like a clean strip, but
he was he didn't realize how quick he pulled that out of there. So North Laurel gets it on the jump ball. Davis guarding Shepherd now.
He done a good job on him there in the second quarter, Brad.
Shepherd, high ball screen, pick and roll to Davidson. Davidson goes up for a shot. And foul called on Lincoln County. Number 10, Jackson Smith. His second, only the 13th foul here in the third quarter. 2:21 to play on the McKnight Funeral Home Monument Company scoreboard. That was on the floor is what Coach Jackson's arguing, and I think he's got a good point.
I think so. I did not even see an attempted shot on that.
It was really a foul on the pass, and Davidson misses it. Ball never lies, Dustin, in that situation. Davidson, one more free throw. Jaguars lead by 5, 2:21 to play here in the third quarter. Second one is good by Ryan Davidson. He's got 11. He averages 22. Second leading scorer for this high-flying offense of North Laurel. Smith brings it up against the 2-2-1. Shepard all over him. This time Shepard whistled for one, and first foul of the game on Reed Shepard, and he's done that exact same thing a few different times, but they catch him this time.
That one might have been the cleanest of all the fouls there. It looked like a good strip. Now, of course, we had Jackson's body to us. Jackson Smith, or back to us, I should say, so we couldn't see the front, but
looked like he grabbed him with his off arm, maybe is what they got him with. Smith dribbles on, gets around Reed Shepard. Reed comes from behind and fouls him in the act of shooting. Good move by Jackson Smith to take advantage of that overplay by Reed. Smith heads to the charity stripe. Patriots trailing 58-52, 2:04 to play third quarter.
One thing we haven't seen fall so far is the Jackson Smith free throw line jumper. Attempted it there, just couldn't get it to go, and then you've got to reward yourself here at the free throw line.
North Laurel gets Caden Harris back in. He comes in for Keene. 2:04 to play. Lincoln trailing by 6. Smith misses the first free throw. He has one more. 10 points on the night for Jackson. He hits the second free throw. Lincoln County trails by 5. 2:02 to play third quarter. Davis guarding Shepard. He gets around him, goes all the way in, throws up a wild shot, and he's going to get a foul on Clayton Davis. Davis did foul him, but I think that was on the floor.
I think that's what they've called it, yeah.
Good foul there by Clayton.
And that's just the explosive first step right there Shepard has.
Ball comes into Davidson. He pivots, goes up with his right hand off the backboard, and good by Ryan Davidson. And he'll have one free throw. And the lead is back to 7. Foul on number 3, Alcorn, his third.
Kind of where the lead has stayed, that 7 to 9 point range for most parts of this game.
Davidson with 6 points here in the third quarter. He's having a good quarter. Lane Lark checks in for Lincoln County. Getting Alcorn out with those 3 fouls. 61-53, just under 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Lincoln County trails. Lark gets it, tries to go back to Ralston, and knocked out of bounds by Davidson. Colton Ralston telling him, hey, pump it high and bounce it low. It's exactly right. Ralston gets it into Smith. Quickly trapped. Goes to midcourt to Davis. Davis picked up by Shepard. Shepard hounding Davis now. Comes from behind, takes it away from him. Throws it inside to Davidson. Off the glass, good. Good assist by Reed Shepard, and Ryan Davidson gives North Laurel a 10-point lead.
If you're Clayton Davis right there, give it over to your point guard. Let Jackson Smith set something up.
Lincoln County having trouble with the pressure with Tremaine out of the lineup. Lark out top. Over to Manley. He'll try a 3. It's partially blocked by Reed Shepard. Rebounded by Harris. Jaguars quickly down the other way on offense. Leading by 10. Lincoln had tied it up here in the third quarter. North Laurel running some offense around the perimeter. Davis doing a good job denying Shepard. He finally gets the ball. Gets a high screen from Harris. Drives all the way in. Throws a shot off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Davidson. He's fouled by Clayton Davis on the shot. And Davidson again cleaning things up. He's having a big third quarter for North Laurel.
Them rebounding difficulties Lincoln County has shown in the last few games showing up here in the third quarter. North Laurel getting some good second chance looks that Lincoln County can afford for them to have.
Davidson heads back to the line. He shot 4, or this will be his third and fourth free throw of the quarter. He hits the first one. Got 17 on the night now, 9 in the quarter. Weaver checks in for Lincoln County with Alcorn. 58 seconds to play, 64-53 here in the third quarter. North Laurel leading. Second one no good. Smith rebounds it.
11-point lead for North Laurel, the largest of the game.
Smith works behind the pressure to Ralston. Corner to Weaver. Colton has it now, swings over to Jackson Smith. Maddenley. Quick catches, shoots, rolls around, no good. Three-pointer nearly fell for Baylor there. North Laurel collects the rebound. They bring it down the court. Reed Shepard comes and gets the ball from Reynolds. He's got Alcorn on him with those 3 fouls. He has to be careful here. Pick and roll again. This time Tremaine reads it and knocks it away. Stolen away by Ralston. Ralston leads the break. Tip from behind by Shepard. Off Ralston's knee, out of bounds. Shepard, a very intuitive defensive player. Back tips the ball wide. Very smart defensive player, Reed Shepard is.
Very good overall player. He's shown he's a scorer, but Brad, what's impressive tonight is he's doing a little bit of everything. Rebounding, defense, scoring. Doing a very good job for especially just being a sophomore.
Shepard out on the LC logo with an 11-point lead. 6 seconds left in the quarter. Picks up his dribble, tries to go inside to Davidson. Davidson catches it, goes up for a shot at the horn, no good. At the end of the third quarter on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard, it's North Laurel 64, Lincoln County 53. You're listening to WPBK FM 102.9.
America at work. From farms to construction sites to factories, millions of people operate tractors and heavy equipment every day to help keep America strong and growing. When operating dump trucks or equipment with booms or other extensions, watch out for overhead electric lines. Make sure there is adequate clearance because coming in contact with those lines can result in a tragedy. For more information, contact your electric cooperative.
And that's Intercounty Energy, a Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
The Urban Group Realtors and Auctioneers are a full-service real estate and auction company. We continually strive to educate our staff, provide new technology, and yet maintain that personal touch with our clients. We pride ourselves on exceptional service with honesty and integrity. We are committed to providing the highest level of service to our sellers and buyers alike. Our firm is ideally structured to serve as your single resource, covering Boyle, Lincoln, Fayette, Jessamine, and Garrett counties. The Urban Group Realtors and Auctioneers, with over 52 years of experience. We are experts in real estate and auctions.
Lincoln Basketball, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Fourth quarter underway. The ball goes into Weaver. Right-handed PBK bank shot good by Brady Weaver. Lincoln County trails 64-55, just underway fourth quarter.
No, Floral almost had a triple team right there on Jackson Smith.
Shepard drives in, pull-up jumper, and looked to be a clean block by Alcorn, but he's whistled for a foul.
That's 2 of them on Alcorn that looked to be all ball right there that's been called fouls.
Coach Jackson not happy with that one. Shepard's first free throw's good. 26 points on the night now for Reed Shepard. Jaguars lead by 10. Second one's up, and it's good. He hits them both. North Laurel's lead back to 11. 66-55. Ralston has the ball. Breaks the timeline to Weaver in the corner. Weaver quickly trapped. He'll call a timeout. Can't pick your ball up in the corner against the pressure defense like that and get trapped. 30-second timeout. 7:28 to play, third quarter on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. We'll keep it right here. Lincoln County trailing 66-55.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by Carol Hill, attorney at law in Stanford, by Fox and Friends Funeral Home, who are your friends in funeral service, by Gardner and Associates, your certified public accountant in Stanford, and by Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance agent Sonia Bradford.
Reed Shepard with 28 on the night now.
May not get to that 54 points that he scored last night against Corbin, but
And Lincoln County holding the Jaguars to 66 with 7:28 to play in the game. So a lot of time to play, but well below their average of 94 that they've been averaging through 11 games. Ralston gets it into Smith. Lincoln's offense looked a lot better tonight, Dustin. Smith over to Alcorn, kicked out of bounds by Shepard. Lincoln keeps it.
a lot more efficient on each trip down the floor for Lincoln County. Of course, it helps when the three-point shot's falling down, but, you know, not forcing a whole lot of stuff, limiting the bad decisions and bad shots.
Alcorn's going to drive it off the wing, kicks over to Maddenley. 3 on the way, no good. Shepard and Smith battle for it, goes out of bounds on Shepard. 7:12 remaining in the game. Lincoln County trails 66-55.
We've seen Lincoln show some late magic Monday night. They almost brought it back from 17 against Boyle County.
Ball comes in to Alcorn, swings it over. Colton Ralston loads one up from downtown. No good. Rebounded by Harris.
Those were falling early for Lincoln County, not so much. We talked about in the pregame, what's Lincoln County's option B?
Shepard, tough shot, connects and fouled. Heads to the line for a three-point play.
That's just unguardable, Brad. He was hammered on that and still got off a good shot to put it in.
Shepard's two-pointer. Now he has a free throw, and he connects on that. 5 points in the quarter for Reed. He's got 31 in the game now. Ralston and Smith having trouble with this pressure now. They're in trouble. They got to break the timeline. Ralston does to Mattingly. Mattingly tries to go inside the Weaver, and the ball's tipped out of bounds, or knocked out of bounds, off North Laurel. Lincoln trailing by 14 now, getting to be danger time. Lincoln tied it up in the third quarter, and then North Laurel's been on a tear since then.
It was 47 all, and North Laurel went on a 7-0 run, I believe, Brad, and just continued that dominance.
Alcorn tries to drive, can't get anything going. Madley comes and gets it back out to Ralston. Lincoln trailing 69-55. Smith's going to drive, gets all the way in, runs into a defender, offensive foul on Jackson Smith. I was afraid they were going to call it that time, and they did.
I kind of agree with that call. Jackson got too far into the paint right there. Nice setup. Going back to that forcing a lot of stuff, Brad. Efficient trips early on in that second and third quarter. Lincoln County's got to find a way to get back to that with only 6 minutes remaining in this game.
Reed Shepard out top, Baylor Madley on him. Lincoln in a 2-3 zone now. First time tonight. North Laurel recognizes it and burns a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. 6:10 to play in the game on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. Lincoln County trailing 69-55. Dustin just mentioned it was tied at 47 all in the third quarter. And North Laurel is on a 22-8 run since then. Lincoln County led in scoring on the night by Baylor Madley, 12 points on 4 between the Creeks Kennel three-pointers. And Reed Shepard leading the way tonight for the Jaguars. He's up to now, Dustin, 31 points on the night.
And they've all looked good. He's scored in multiple ways, Brad. He shot the three-pointer. He's drove to the basket. He's had pull-ups. He's hit from the free throw line. Just an all-around scorer that's very hard to guard because as soon as you take your eyes off of him, he scores. As soon as you focus all the attention on him, he feeds it to somebody wide open underneath.
North Laurel will inbound the ball in front of the Lincoln County fan section with a 14-point lead. They get it in. Swing it around the perimeter. They're going to load up a three. On the way, no good. Rebounded by Ralston.
If you're Lincoln County, you almost have to score this trip and get a big stop and continue to fight back with down 14.
Tremaine out top, swings it over to Colton. Long three on the way. Back rim, no good. Madley rebounds it. Kicks it over to Smith. He'll try a three. It's short. Ralston goes up, collects the rebound. Back to Madley. Top of the key. Swing it around. Smith has another one. This one from the corner. It's front rim. Lincoln all of a sudden short on their shots. Reed Shepard collects the rebound. Inside to Davidson. Smith intercepts his pass. Lincoln's got a 2-on-1. Smith drives in. Right-handed shot off the glass. Good. Jackson Smith, 13 in the game. Lead back down to 12. 5:15 to play.
Need to continue to pick up that defensive intensity for Lincoln County. You've had back-to-back stops. Now, if you can continue to build on that and add to that, then you can get some scoring going and climb back in it.
Pate still in the 2-3 zone. Shepard works it into Sizemore. Sizemore pump fake, dribbles in, kicks back to Shepard. Now in the corner, three on the way. It's good. Brody Brock with another three, his third one of the night. And it's 72-57, 4:49 to play in the game.
Lincoln County's doing a good job limiting North Laurel's drive with that zone, but if they're open, they hit the threes.
Weaver's three's long, goes right over Baylor's head. North Laurel brings it down. Shepard goes inside. They kick it back out. Three from Sizemore. That's good. Good ball movement. Timeout, Coach Jackson. Off the Clay Sizemore three. It's a full timeout. 4:31 to play in the game. Lincoln County trails 75-57. You're listening to WPBK FM 102.9.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota subcompact and compact tractors. Our reliable #1 selling tractors are designed for easy operation and feature all the performance-matched attachments needed to tackle any job. Right now, get 0 down and 0% APR for 60 months, plus save up to $1,000.
now through March 31st. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for a full disclaimer. Now available at Lawson's Tractors.
Every year, the Lincoln County Public School System and the Lincoln County Board of Education works hard to empower every student with the knowledge, skills, and attributes necessary to become our future business leaders of tomorrow. Their mission is to help students individually, one-on-one, to become college, career, and citizenship ready by providing quality education and enriching opportunities for every student in every classroom every day.
Lincoln Basketball, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
4:31 to play in the game. Shout out to Coach Eric Ralston listening at home tonight. Shout out to Rebecca Smith and her mother Leanne, and a lot of viewers tonight on the YouTube live stream. That's WPBK-FM on YouTube. Lincoln County gets it out of the timeout, trailing 75-57, their biggest deficit of the night.
And it come quick, too. Back-to-back threes by North Laurel to stretch that lead out to 18.
Maddenley's three, count it. 5 of them tonight for Baylor. That's another between the Creek Kennel three, 75-60. 4:10 to play in the game.
Lincoln County's definitely had the three-point shot back today, but North Laurel just continues to score in all kinds of fashions.
Shepard drives in, fouled on the floor. One thing that Reed's good at doing that you don't see a lot anymore, it's kind of an old-school move, is you drive on the left side and shift the ball over to your inside hand. Everyone assumes coming down the right side of the lane, he'll put it back in his left side or vice versa the other way, and that's a crafty move, Dustin, that you don't see a lot of youngsters use anymore.
You can tell he's been taught by one of the best. Continued growing up, being the son of Jeff Shepard. That's putting pressure on him right there, but the young man has continued to build on himself, continued to play good basketball, and made himself a tremendous athlete.
Hits the first one, second one's good too. 33 on the night now for Shepard, right on his average. Lincoln County works from behind. Shout out to Chris Hazlett, driving home from seeing Micah play his first game for Union football today, Dustin. Union's just starting their season late because of COVID-19, the whole conference is. Alcorn three up top, no good. Rebounded by Maddenley, goes back up, fouled. Nice offensive rebound, and that's one thing I'll give Baylor credit for. He's doing a lot better job on the glass.
Absolutely, that's 2 or 3 offensive rebounds tonight, and even just getting to the ball and creating offensive opportunities for other players. Baylor's been active. His three-point shot's starting to come back, and you start seeing him being scrappy on the offensive boards.
He's hit 5 between the Creek Kennel three-pointers tonight. He hits his first free throw. He leads Lincoln County in scoring with 16. Maddenley has one more, 77-61, 3:39 to play in the game. Second one's also good for Baylor Maddenley. Inbound to Reed Shepard. Lincoln County showing a little half-court pressure now. Goes all the way inside to Harris. Covered up quickly by Davis to Davidson off the backboard. Good. Brian Davidson's first bucket of the fourth quarter. He's had a big night, 19 in the game. He averages 22.
Shout out to Travis Smith listening in. Says he's jealous of us. I'd say Jeff Shepard had something to do with that, Brad.
Tremaine out top, swings over to Smith. Corner three on the way. Good. Count it. Jackson Smith between the Creeks Kennel three. It's 79-65. North Laurel back in the offensive side with the quickness. Alcorn out on Reed Shepard. Looking for go inside. They do to Davidson. Great pass by Shepard. Give him the assist and give Davidson the goal.
And that's where he's so dangerous, Shepard, is because everybody's eyes are going on him as soon as he reaches the top of the key, that they forget the man down low. That's 2 or 3 trips that somebody's been open.
Alcorn loses the handle. Davis jumps on the jump ball. It's tied up between him and Harris underneath the rim. The possession arrow favors North Laurel. We have a technical foul. Technical foul called. Can't tell who they've called it on yet. I don't know if you caught it, Dustin.
Looked like they pointed at
44. It's on 44, Caden Harris, I think's what I saw. Yes, Caden Harris, number 44, received a technical out of that jump ball. Baylor Maddenley will step to the line to shoot the technical foul shots for Lincoln County.
A lot of bodies on the floor down low, and you take a hustler like Clayton Davis. I don't think he means harm by it. I think he's just meaning to go get the ball, and
Manley hits the first one, second one on the way, front rim no good. It's 81-66, 2:34 to play in the game. Lincoln County tied it 47 all mid-third quarter, and it's been all Jaguars since then.
47-47, and it's just like that. What Lincoln County had all the momentum starting to come to their side, and it's just like North Laurel woke up, and that offense just clicked once again.
34-19 run since that point. If you think back to it, when they tied it, they came down and Shepard scored, then turned around and stole the inbound pass, and that kind of, just like that, the momentum went away for Lincoln County. They had played really well, and they played well tonight.
Played really well tonight. Just, you're going against a tough North Laurel team.
Alcorn gets it out of the technical. Gets a high ball screen, pick and roll to Weaver. Nice pass. Weaver with a nice finish, too. Weaver's got 10. Lincoln trails 81-68, 2:15 to play.
If you can get a stop here and get one of those quick between the Creeks Kendall three-pointers, it could be big for Lincoln County.
Shepard to Sizemore. Manley goes back out on Shepard as he gets it back. Tries to thread the needle inside as he tried to get it in there to King. Lincoln County knocks it out of bounds. 2 minutes to go in the game on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. North Laurel 81, Lincoln County 68. Jaguars inbounding from underneath their goal. Lincoln County with Alcorn, Smith, Ralston, Weaver, and Maddenley on the court. Comes into Davidson. Back out top to Brock. Now Shepard gets it. They try to trap him. He gets out of it quick. Crosses over and goes inside. Nice pass. And a finish inside by King. Chase King's first bucket. And Reed Shepard, for as good of a scorer as he is a great facilitator, too.
And it's been a while since you've seen 83 points scored on a Jeff Jackson team.
Ralston's three is good. Another three for Colton Ralston, his third triple. Between the Creeks Kendall makes it 83-71 with 1:20 to play. North Laurel beats Lincoln County's pressure. Davidson circles back out top. He's trapped by Alcorn and Maddenley and fouled by Tremaine Alcorn. No, goes on Baylor Maddenley. Correct that. 83-71. Lincoln County in the double bonus, so North Laurel will shoot two. Number 24, Ryan Davidson, heads to the line. 21 points on the night for him. Back rim no good. He'll have another. 12-point lead for the Jaguars. Substitutions here. Harris checks in for North Laurel.
You can tell how well conditioned this North Laurel team is too, Brad. It's continuous full court press defense and still going as fast as they are on offense. Still great shape.
Davidson misses them both. Alcorn down to Smith. Back to Alcorn, 83-71.
Lincoln County's got to go if they're going to.
High screen from Alcorn, kicks it to Ralston. Wing three on the way, no good. Front rim, rebounded by Shepard. Shepard brings it down quickly himself, drives all the way in. Now he'll circle it back out with a 12-point lead. 50 seconds to go. He's fouled out near the midcourt line by Weaver to stop the clock. Trailing by 12, 52 seconds to go. Shepard goes back to the line.
This game, Brad, has been all that everybody wanted it to be. Back and forth offense. You've seen one of the rising stars in the state of Kentucky continue his dominance on the score. As a Lincoln County fan, you don't want to see that, but it's just fun watching a tremendous young athlete be as good as he is.
34 for Reed, so just right above his average. Hits both, now 35. 85-71. 50 seconds left in the game. North Laurel stays in there 2-2-1. Colton throws it down to Baylor. He's open in the corner. Pump fake. Pulls. Splash. Another between the Creeks Kendall three-pointer from Baylor Maddenley. Timeout on the court. We'll keep it right here with 41 seconds left in the game. Thanks to our sponsors for tonight's broadcast. Carol Hill, attorney at law in Stanford. Fox and Friend Funeral Home, your friend in funeral service. By Gondar & Associates, certified public account in Stanford. And by Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Sonia Bratcher, agent. Fortunate enough to interview Jeff Shepard at halftime. Dustin, and your thoughts on getting to listen to Jeff. I'm sure he was a hero of yours growing up, and it's pretty cool to see his son now following his footsteps, was a dominant sophomore player in Kentucky, just like Jeff was in Georgia as a sophomore.
Well, as bad as you wanted to admit you were a Louisville fan, Brad, I would have been just as bad to admit I'm too young to watch his style.
I forget about that.
I was born in '93, so I was just a young child watching him. But still, knowing the teams that he played on, even though I was kind of young, still his name is a household name in the state of Kentucky. As soon as I found out that he's coming on and he was going to interview him, I immediately called my dad. Hey, do you know who Jeff Shepard is? Oh yeah, I love watching him. You know, kind of get a little starstruck as he walked up to us.
North Laurel gets it into Shepard. He's fouled from behind. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Cade Jenkins on the foul. Smith and Alcorn will check back in for Jenkins and Davis. Some offense for defense substitutions going on for Lincoln County. They trail by 11 with 39 seconds left in the game.
If Lincoln County could have just played up to this par level on offense, you could maybe think different in the past two games. But tonight the offense was there, but when you're playing against a team as explosive as on offense as North Laurel is, you've got to be a really good defensive team, and Lincoln County's had several breakdowns tonight.
Shepard hits both free throws. 87-74. They are holding North Laurel below their average, though, so you consider that a pretty good defensive game against this team. Smith turns it over. Shepard has a steal. 28 seconds left. Throws down to Davidson. He scores again. They're not going to hold the ball. 22 seconds left. Down to Mattingly. Loses it out of bounds. 89-74. 20 seconds left in the game. North Laurel gets it into Shepard. See if Lincoln County lets them run the timeout here. I think they're going to do just that. No foul. Shepard dribbles back out to the midcourt line, and that's going to do it as the clock ticks down on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. Our final score tonight from J.C. Edelman Gymnasium at Lincoln County High School. North Laurel 89, Lincoln County 74. You're listening to WPBK FM 102.9.
Did you know that when you buy a vehicle in another county, your registration and taxes likely stay in that county? Did you know that you can request that your registration and taxes go to Lincoln County? It doesn't matter where you get your vehicle, just ask that the taxes are paid to Lincoln County. Your Lincoln County clerk, Sonny Spoonamore, reminds you to keep it local. For more information, call the clerk's office at 365-4570.
Help protect you and your family from COVID-19. Clean your hands often with soap and water for at least 20 seconds, especially after you've been in a public place, after blowing your nose, coughing, or sneezing. If soap and water isn't available, use a hand sanitizer that contains at least 60% alcohol. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth with unwashed hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick, and put distance between yourself and other people. This is especially important for people who are at higher risk of getting very sick. This message is paid for by the Lincoln County Health Department. For more information, call 606-365-3106.
Making funeral arrangements in advance isn't hard. It's easy, and it's one of the greatest gifts that you can give your family. Contact McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company and request a personal planning session. With over 20 years of experience, funeral directors Kyle McKnight and Jamie Oakes can assist you in pre-planning the funeral service that reflects who you are now. Cemetery arrangements, a list of pallbearers, readings, musical selections, and other personal details. McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company. Family owned and committed to serving you with dignity.
Hello, this is Jill Smith, office manager at PBK Bank's 150 office. I've been proudly serving our customers and community since 1999. Listen up. If your bank is charging you to keep your money in your checking account, it's time to switch to PBK Bank's Freedom Account. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Lincoln Basketball, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Final score tonight here at Lincoln County High School. North Laurel has defeated Lincoln County 89-74. North Laurel led in scoring by Reed Shepard with 36, Ryan Davidson with 23, Clay Sizemore with 17, 9 for Caden Harris, 2 for Cole Messer, and 2 for Chase King for a total of 89. Lincoln County led in scoring tonight by Baylor Mattingly, 21 points, 6 between the Creek Kennel three-pointers, 16 by Jackson Smith, 11 for Alcorn, 9 from Colton Ralston, 10 for Brady Weaver, 5 from Davis off the bench, played really well. and 2 points from Lane Lark for a total of 74. Lincoln County falls tonight by a final score of 89-74. Dustin, your final thoughts?
A tremendously played game. We knew North Laurel coming in, Brad, would be an offensive team that would be fun to watch. You know, secretly as a Lincoln County fan, you hope it's an off night. And, hey, we held them 5 points under their average. But Reed Shepherd is a name that's going to be fun to mention over the next 3 years in his high school career, just a sophomore. So he's still got his junior, senior season, and even going to be fun to watch wherever he goes in college ball. Back and forth game, Lincoln County did a better job, Brad, of finding that three-point shot. You know, it's hard to play defense against a team as efficient as North Laurel, but if they can get that three-point shot continuing to fall, continue to get back to the efficient offense they had early in the season, that defense will remain against other teams. Lincoln County can find themselves in better positions.
Dustin, your thoughts seeing Reed Shepherd for the first time? We knew he was a prolific scorer, but what were your thoughts on him from a passing perspective tonight and defense?
You hear him put up 50-point performance here, a 40 here, a 30-something here. You know he can score the ball, and seeing firsthand and viewers listen to it and seeing on YouTube just how well he can shoot the ball. But, Brad, all of the defense is focusing their attention on him. He's doing so good of a job just finding that open man, cutting underneath, dishing the pass. He's blocking shots, finding ways to rebound the basketball. It wouldn't surprise me to see him have a triple-double, quadruple-double this season.
Lincoln County gets back going on offense tonight. Dustin, something I wish we would have seen this week against Bull County and Danville. Your thoughts on this Lincoln County attack tonight? I think overall, even in a loss, they're going to come away somewhat satisfied with the effort they put forth tonight.
Absolutely, and you know, you knew North Laurel was going to score their points. Lincoln County had opportunities to cut into the lead, had opportunities to take the lead, and once they tied it at 47, you're feeling good for Lincoln County. And then since then, Bull County, North Laurel scores 42 points to Lincoln. Well, I ain't good at math.
42 to 27 run.
Thank you.
From the third quarter when they were dead tied at 47 apiece. And then Lincoln County tonight, 16 between the Creeks Kendall three-pointers, Dustin. That comes on the heels of only making 4 against Bull County and 4 against Danville. So hopefully that's a sign of good things to come. Lincoln County's record drops to 5-4. The road gets no easier for the Patriots, as next up at J.C. Edelman Gymnasium is another top 5 team. The Lexington Catholic Knights will come to town next week.
It's only going to get tougher. You already play in one of the toughest regions in the state of Kentucky, and then to see the schedule, North Laurel, Lexington Catholic, who Lincoln County sees every year.
Yeah,
but
usually though, it's funny the way the COVID-19 changed the schedule. The season's usually winding down now, so Lincoln 5-4 now, North Laurel 12-0, but Lincoln County, you lose early, learn from it, grow from these games like tonight, hopefully come back and beat a good Lexington Catholic team next week. Dustin, a tough week for the Patriots, but good signs tonight. I think they kept North Laurel 5 points below their season average. They threw 74 points on the board themselves and just fall short here in the end.
Absolutely. But it's a game that Lincoln looks back on. They feel like they've done a good job in this game, but once again, you're going against one of the top teams in the state of Kentucky. Lincoln County held their own for most parts of the game. North Laurel had some runs that kind of pushed the lead out. Lincoln County fought back, never gave up, never let it get too far out of hand. But just, man, it's just fun to watch Reed Shepherd. Now, if you can go back to battle Tuesday night, get a win over Lexington Catholic, get back into your heart and meat of the schedule, and start finding ways to win basketball games.
Our final score tonight on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard, North Laurel 89, Lincoln County 74. If you're driving home after the game, please do so safely. For Brad Smith alongside Dustin Oney, Philip Smith, Caleb Smith, and Lindsay back in the studio, thank you for tuning in. You've been listening to WPBK FM 102.9.
You've been listening to high school basketball on WPBK FM 102.9, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall on Maple Avenue in Danville. This game was also brought to you by AGE Engineering, Civil Engineering and more in Stanford, by Animal Care Clinic, North Highway 27 in Stanford, by Between the Creeks Kennel, find them on Facebook, by Bluegrass Drugstore, your local pharmacy in Danville, by Bias Appliance and Furniture, all roads lead to Eubank, By Carol Hill, attorney at law in Stanford. By Durham's Grocery, big enough to accommodate, small enough to appreciate. By Fox and Friend Funeral Home, your friends in funeral service. By Gonder and Associates, certified public accountants. By Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care, guarding your home, business, and the environment. Metro County Energy, a Touchstone Energy cooperative. By Irvin Group, realtors and auctioneers. By Kentucky Farm Bureau, Sonia Bratcher agent, big on commitment. By Lawson's Tractor and Implement, your authorized Kubota dealer. By Lincoln County Board of Education, every student, every classroom, every day. College, career, and citizenship ready. By Lincoln County Clerk Sonny Spudamore. By Lincoln County Health Department, helping our community stay safe and healthy. By McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company, serving our community with grace and passion. By PBK Bank, your community bank since 1906. By Sean Slusher, your shelter insurance agent. By State Farm agent Jason Todd, here to help life go right. This has been a sports production of WPBK-FM, all rights reserved worldwide.
Orchard Stanford. I am